Yodi-do, do please give me a second to rest my weary, wrecked old bod into my wonderful little pit. Yet again, welcome. What time is it? 12 o'clock, bang on. So I'll measure it down to 17 minutes and 41 seconds, which seems to all I get away with on YouTube. But I've just, I'll give you a wee peep before I go back. But I've just brought two more little items to hang up in my little sacred tree for Roy. And for me too, you know, it's my hooky wookie tree. And incidentally, going to hooky wookie, bit noisier today, there's a fair bit of activity going on, people are busy, I don't know why. But anyway, hooky wookie. One of my favourite tracks of Lou Reed, I Want to Hooky Wookie With You. And I'm hoping one day to be able to find someone, or be able to do it myself, but take the lead snippet of Lou Reed doing that track, but focusing on the chorus line and his little guitar riffs, right? Anyway, on with the show. Little swig of water. Anyway, unlike me, I'm going to have a little mini rant, right? I've just subscribed to a rather pleasant wee girl from Liverpool, Sharon Carlisle, and it was Chris Kane, a fellow subscriber, that gave me the nod about this blessed little soul's vlog sagas. And you know, yeah, it's about a cat and little walks around the shopping centres and that during lockdown, I think it is, or whatever. Really pleasant, past the time of day, you know, just several minutes of politeness and banter. And she walked by to say hello to her mum, keeping her social distance, which I think's bizarre in itself, you know. I just got a message from my sister Jane. And she's referred to, she just met up with her boyfriend after 7 weeks of having to stay apart. But, tongue-in-cheek, they kept their social distance. Bullshit. Anyway, yeah, back to Sharon's vlog. And I was amazed to see, you know, there's not many people who clicked onto it. I give it a thumbs up. 2 thumbs downers. I mean, who out there is so bloody miserable that even though, you know, her vlog was only a couple of minutes, if that long, they want to give it a thumbs down? What a boring pair of thumbs they must be. You know, why bother? Just move on. Watch her little vlogs about her cat, you know, she's doing her thing. She has a right to do what she, you know, and it floats her boat. She's probably like me in the same situation, gets a bit bored, needs to be a bit vocal. And, but thumbs down, for God's sakes, anyone who doesn't know about this, Sharon Carlisle, just click on. It's just about her and a pussycat, you know, and quaint little journeys around the house and the street of Liverpool. Okay, rant over. Chris Kane. Now then, going on about the Mitsubishi Lancer, I've given up the Big E because I saw another one literally a mile away. Yeah, about a mile away, parked up at a garage in very good nick. But the locals have said nobody's interested in them. There's no interest or whatever. But anyway, I'm out there on the motorbike with her indoors a couple of days ago, and I'm definitely going to go and check this one out, right? Now, you listening, Chris? This is in mint, appears to be in mint condition, and I am sure to hell it's even got its original paintwork, right? I couldn't believe it. It was, I think, an A60 Austin Cambridge, right? But I'm going to pull up for a closer look. I didn't want to show any interest. It was definitely an Austin, but what model? I had to go past on my motorbike. Austin Cambridge A60 is what I think it is, right? I've since been on checking out UK sites, and I'm trying to match up the image that I've got up here to connect it with the people who are showing their Austins off at a car show, and I reckon I've nailed it. But what I'm going to do, this car is mint, right? But it's on Thai plates. I did notice it was on Thai plates. But the only problem here in Thailand, if you see classic cars, I've seen a few, you know. I've yet to see my favourite that I once owned, a Volvo Amazon, right? The nearest I got to the Simon Templar's car. What Volvo was that? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm sure Chris will remind me. But anyway, if a Farang Westerner shows any serious interest, they'll bite your wallet off. They're ruthless Thais, very ruthless. Bit like, well, a bit less so than the Chinese. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go past and ask my partner to ask them politely, is it possible if I could just nip along and do a little vlog? Because it's just a little car from my country, England. But I'm seriously interested in this one. I don't have a lot of money saved up, but to be honest, I would be tempted if the price was right, you know. Perfect condition. So that's my little nod for today. Yeah, I've taken a bit of a chill pill. Excuse me. It's still stinking hot. Even the folks around are really complaining, you know. But I keep telling them, if they keep burning the grass and the crops and all the sugarcane crops, they burn sugarcane here to burn all the excess. To cut sugarcane, they have to chop off all the leaves, right, for the cane stick. But what they do, because it's so labour intensive, because a sugarcane area, it's like a forest. It's just so dense. So it's very labour intensive. So what they do, they wait for the leaves to go brown, throw a match in, woof. The leaves are burned off in seconds, especially if there's a breeze, right? And you've got the sugarcane standing, so they just come in, lop it off, load it on, off to the sugarcane factory. But the problem is, as with the biggest perpetrators from up in Burma, right? The Burmese, there's no restrictions or legislation into trying to curb this habit, right? And all the smog, it's ruined Chiang Mai, right? Westerners have moved out of Chiang Mai. The air quality has become so bad. I mean, tourism's dead now anyway, because it was a huge Chinese haunt, and there's no Chinese anymore, and they won't be welcome there in the future neither, as if they were in the first place. But anyway, Westerners have moved out in droves, coincided with problems from Thai immigration, making it, every year they make it another milestone round our necks. Westerners mean money, and if you don't keep forking out the money to be able to stay in Thailand, you're out, right? But it's become a joke, an absolute joke. It's a long story, and I'll probably do a couple of vlogs in the future about it. But hundreds, well, actually a couple of thousand have already departed Thailand after many years of living here, right? Even with partners, right? And houses, they've left it. It's that bad. They've gone into Vietnam, Cambodia. I doubt very much if anyone's gone up into Burma. Yeah, we can leave that one off the visitors list. And several hundreds are still sending messages out on the Thai visa forum that they've gone into the Philippines. No more Thailand. They've had enough. The restrictions are just too intense, and it stresses me out being able to stay here financially. But I'm one of those lone stars, I think. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna give it a mini rant. But the two little items that I brought for my hooky wooky table, and don't forget, if someone can show me how to put that little riff of Lou Reed's in, I would love to use that as an intro into my blogs. As the ex-Poyas, the van travellers, ex-Poyas, all their vlogs have got music intros and music throughout, but I don't want the music to interrupt too much. Just a little intro in and a little when I'm saying bye-bye. Hooky wooky with you, and thanks for hooky wookying with me, right? That's where the title came from. It was originally going to be Headcam Malarky Man, and I was going to use it to ride around Thailand, pointing out people riding around by the thousands with no crash hats on, overloaded lorries, overloaded cars, children under the age of 12 riding motorbikes without any cops chasing them. And the girlfriend said, yeah, well, you know, if the Thai authorities saw those vlogs, you'd be kicked out of Thailand. So that's why I didn't become Headcam Malarky Man. Big Brother is watching all of this, right? But yeah, I'll pop out the hammock, and do excuse the crunching that happens, because to anyone who hasn't visited this vlog, the floor is bestrewn with dead leaves and these amazing bum-whacking bean sticks that have gone solid, which are hanging off. Something's just dropped down on me here. It's a what do you call it? Oh, the word's gone. Magnolia? No, not magnolia. Oh, I forgot the name of the bloody tree. Alzheimer's. It'll come to me. Anyway, I'll just top out and I'll give you a brief on my little. Excuse me, 1 second. I'll just pick up the camera, close the tripod down. Look at that. Hey, God knows what it says. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, laburnum, that's the tree. But this tree, I don't know if there's varieties like this around the planet, but you just wouldn't believe the size of this place. Anyway, that's where I want to go over, right? Mr. Lefty, excuse the crunching. And for those of you who are new, this is my office that I've taken over. Huge abandoned offices and resort. But let's make our way over. Okie dokie. This is for when I have a banter with a pal of mine. Coffee, tea, anybody? Billy can. Now, ooh. Right, I've just hung these up. I've had these for several years, right? Is it a weaver bird, I think? The little bird that makes its way up and lays its eggs inside this. I think it is a weaver bird, I'm not sure. To prevent snakes and other critters scoffing their eggs, right? This is quite a large one. Yeah, I've had this, must be 8 to 10 years now. So I just decided to hang it up on my little offerings tree. And there's a little tiny one. Whether it's the same kind of weaver bird, but maybe there's different styles. See the little hole in there? But that's quite a tiny one. So I thought, well, yeah, I'll bring them out of mothballs and hang them up. That's my little garland offering for Roy, which I'm going to take down in the next day or two and replace it with the next phase, right? But anyway, here's Lefty. Just move around, get a... This is what I'm sliding on, and they roll as you stand, and they can almost trip you up, you know. But anyway, Lefty, right? These are for new people who are taking a view. I call him Lefty because he's lost his right foot, right? And I found him around this abandoned resort. I'm about to put some more Nag Chamber incense in here, And this is my little plant offering to a recently deceased, very, very close friend of mine. Okay, so I found this here too. Everything basically has been found here except the plants. I grew that myself. But even this little table I've made use of, right? So there you go. Almost up to my 15 minutes. I don't know if you can pick out the abandoned and derelict situation of this place. This must have cost, I've mentioned it before, cost the guy an absolute fortune. I'll give you a little peek into this room and then I'll close the show. Right? What? There you go. Yeah, see? There's obviously going to be a bedroom. Bathroom. This is where I borrowed a curtain from, which I'm going to use occasionally on my hammock and cover it up at night. This shower and toilet. We're going into darkness here now. Sink. Yeah, the shower. But anyway, this is part and parcel of several buildings that have lain abandoned here. Just look at the cupboards. Curtains, they're still in good nick. Sharon, I hope you're watching this. Cheer you up, Chuck. You carry on vlogging with your kitty cat. Because I got my little pooch killer, going back outside. Back to the office. It's actually a bit just closing the door. It's actually a bit untidy today. I've messed it around a bit. And I'll have to clean the leaves off my chair. But this is the next offering that's going to go on Roy's little tree. Okay. I'm going to hit the hammock. I'll probably do another vlog later on today if I can get in to get a crack on that car. It's only a 5-minute ride on a motorbike. But Gate and I, Gate is a nickname, but Anchali is a family name. Gate and I will take a run by when it